Welcome, everybody, and welcome back to the Naturally Yours podcast. On today, your girl has a very beautiful and special guest by the name of Aisha True. She is the CEO and owner of True Melanin, which is a Black-owned jewelry company. So, help me welcome my girl, Aisha. Hey,
Hello.
Aisha.
Hi, how are you? Thank you for having me.
You're so welcome. You are so welcome. I'm happy you're here. I'm excited to get into this conversation. I truly love her jewelry. As y'all can see, I am wearing it. So this is just one of the items that she has available for us. So let's get into these juicy questions, shall we?
Yes, let's get into it.
I love the energy. So first, Asia, for people who do not know you, first tell them who you are and what you do in little brief.
Well, my name is Aisha True, and I was an HR generalist, and I have turned that around, and now I create jewelry to inspire confidence in our true melanin, skin, hair, just being unapologetically you at all times because we deserve nice things.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I love that. I love that because I'm telling you, women definitely need their self esteem boosted because, like I always say, 85% of the world has low self esteem. So that means that 85% of the world has lack of self acceptance because you can't have one without the other.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I love that that's like your motto and the mindset here because that's why I started True Melanin, like for us to have confidence in our true selves. If you can't love you, who can you love?
Hello. That's what I'm saying. If you don't love yourself, you can't love somebody else.
You can't do it. No.
No. We come first. You got to love yourself first before you can love anyone else.
Absolutely. And it's so easy to do. Like, how can you not love you? All this beautiful
Okay.
skin and beautiful hair and beautiful coils. Like, yeah, that's why
Facts.
we're here. So I create tools that inspire confidence. That's what True Melanin
Yes.
is about. And I see you have on the Afro comb earring. So we are the
Yes.
original. Yes, looking good on you.
I
Um,
love them.
Thank you.
So let's go on to our next question, Miss Aisha. What made you create True Melanin?
Well, like
Well,
I stated,
you technically already told us. But
well,
outside of that, was there any other reason?
oh, well, absolutely. Just I was going through my natural hair journey, working in the corporate world, and it was way too heavy. Just dealing with all of like the microaggressions, and I have never been an accessory girl. Like I love clothing, I love fashion, but I was always the one that would just throw on a pair of hoops and call it a day. Um,
She said, "That's it. That's all I need. I don't need all of that."
that's all I really needed, like some hoops, maybe a bangle, but yeah. Um, but I did the big chop, and so I was going to work every day, and I live in Portland, Oregon. Well,
Okay.
we are the 1%, and I don't mean that in the monetary rich. I wish that was the case,
Like
but
in Portland or
in Portland, yes, we the are 1%.
ah,
And as a Black woman working in the corporate world,
mm-hmm.
it was just me. Um,
Wow.
yes, but I'm from Portland. My family is 5 generations here deep. So you get used to dodging, a hand coming at you to touch your hair, and
Oh
like,
wow.
you coming up with witty yet acceptable responses for things like, "What's that in your hair? Is that bacon grease?" Yeah,
That's none of your business.
yeah, but when your supervisor and like the CEO of the organization is asking you these questions in a meeting,
Oh wow. In a
yes,
meeting?
and I was the HR generalist, so
Wow.
for me to go through and deal with all of the microaggressions that I dealt with just in regards to my hair, it was a
Mm-hmm.
lot. And you know, again, so I big chopped and I wasn't always feeling confident about my hair, and the only thing that would make me feel confident was big ass hoops, right? Big hoops. But we're in a corporate setting, so I didn't necessarily feel comfortable wearing these gigantic hoop earrings to work. So I was like, I need something that's dainty yet acceptable, but that speaks loudly to who I am. And don't question me
Right.
too much about my hair because it's none of your business. You see these? That's all you need to know. I comb my hair every day. Do you use a comb? No.
Okay.
So, and that's where the inspiration for True Melanin and the dainty Afro combs came from.
I love it. I think it's so creative, sis. I've never
Thank
seen this before. When I first saw your brand, when you started following me, I was like, oh my gosh, her brand is so unique. I was like, I gotta follow her because we use these combs, we use these picks. And I'm like, and then you made them gold. I'm like, and I love gold. I'm a sucker for gold. So I was like, ah, I love her brand. So
you.
I'm glad you created it,
Thank,
Aisha.
thank you.
We
Thank
need empowerment statements like this, because this is specifically made for us.
Absolutely. And I've been doing this for almost 3 years now.
Hmm.
And, every trade show I go to, and, there, pop up events, and people come and they say, oh, well, maybe you should have something a little bit more inclusive. The name speaks for itself. True Melanin.
Melanin.
We deserve nice.
Exactly. Right. Why we can't have stuff for us?
Absolutely. So that's our motto. And we're sticking to it.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely, girl. Absolutely. So, do you actually make these handmade, or do you actually partner with someone to get these created and sent out, or do you have them come to you and then you actually personalize it and send it out?
That is such an interesting question. So originally, I had larger wooden pieces, and I was hand making all of these large Afro pick earrings, and I was like painting them gold and rose gold and vibranium.
Oh, nice.
And I adored like that creativity piece. But
Uh-huh.
my end goal is always for representation for us, because I cannot say it enough. We deserve nice things. And so the goal of True Melanin is to be in a major retailer. So
Yes.
like, Nordstrom, Macy's,
Yes.
I love to say I am a McDonald's eating, Levi's wearing, Jack Daniels drinking American. And I shop in these places. I want to
Hmm.
see things that are catered to me and that are, for us. So the
Yes.
goal of True Melanin is to have our brand in all of its black and gold, brilliant packaging with symbols that are recognizable to us
Hmm.
in luxury retail stores where we shop. Let's
Yeah.
recirculate our dollars.
Yes. I love that. I love that. And I love how you said recirculate our dollars, because the dollars only stay with us like a couple days and then they're gone.
Technically, it's like I want to say 6 hours. The black dollar
Wow.
remains in the black community for 6 hours.
6 hours.
6 hours, and
Mm.
the envelope colored dollar, the mayonnaise dollar, that stays for, well, months, years. Like the brown or the black dollar, yeah, hours. What we get in, it immediately needs to go out to something else, and so that's why the importance of shopping black, buying black, supporting black businesses, even if it's not with money. Spread the love. A like, a
Okay.
comment,
Support.
follow, a share is free. Um,
Free.
I can't express that enough. Cannot express that enough. So that's
I
the goal.
agree. I agree, sis. I agree with you 100%. Um, so would you say your absolute mission for your brand is to empower other women, for them to have stuff that's specifically for them, um, when they go to stores or when they go out? Would you say that is pretty much your brand mission?
Oh, that is the number one goal. I've had people like walk by my booth at different spots and say, "Oh, more jewelry." Excuse me, no, no, I don't sell jewelry. I sell confidence.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's what True Melanin is, and that is our goal, is for acceptance and realizing that we are the prototype. We are beautiful in all shades and
Hmm.
all forms.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I love that. I love that. That's so true.
Thank
It's
you.
so true. So, would you say that your 5-year goal is to, I wouldn't say that that's your 5-year goal to be in stores, because that could happen in like the next year or so. So what would be your goal, or where do you see yourself in, where do you see your business in 5 years?
Oh, in 5 years, I definitely have, our own little shelf in a major retailer. We have had our product featured in Essence magazine, and you can watch
Yes.
shows that we love, and see the dainty pics on one of our favorite characters. Like
Yes.
in P Valley or Snowfall, or in
Okay.
the Ray production. So just the goal is for us to realize that we're wonderful. We're amazing. You need to love yourself, and love you the way that you are. Like, no matter what you do,
Yes.
hair, whether you wear braids, a fro, the blowout, locks, whatever, you still don't need that comb.
Okay.
It's
Still gonna
essential.
need it.
You still will need it. It is essential to who we are, and so that's what True Melanin represents. So the goal is to have as many people replace their hoops as possible.
I feel you on that, sis. I feel you
Nothing,
on that. And
nothing.
honestly, I have not bought any hoops in a long time. Like, I haven't had any real ones in a long time. Even fake ones. I haven't really bought any hoops. I become like a stud girl.
Yes, 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 yes. Like, and who loves a stud, like a diamond stud or whatever, but sometimes they're not always in the budget. Um,
No,
and so that's why our jewelry is gold filled. It is tarnish resistant. You can sleep
I
in
love
it. I
that.
don't recommend it, but you can. And I've heard stories that people do. It's water resistant. You can shower in it. My daughter has been wearing her pieces since the beginning. So she has not taken her jewelry off in 3 years.
Oh
And
my
it still
goodness.
sparkles and
Shout out
shines.
to the
She's in
daughter.
college and back. Absolutely, absolutely. Yes, yes, yes.
That's
I don't,
amazing.
oh, thank you. So I don't think I had answered your previous question about where the jewelry come from. So I was making wooden pieces. They were the larger, again, so the goal was to have everything mass produced. And so I was
Hmm.
fortunate enough to have the designs made overseas,
Okay.
and then the line grew from just the dainty afro comb earrings
Uh-huh.
to the necklaces, and now we have ankh pieces. So we have the dainty ankh earrings as well as the dainty ankh necklace, and evil eye of the beholder, whatever you want to call it, the dainty eye necklace. So all gold filled jewelry, and they can be worn from anywhere from ages 8 to 88. Like my little cousins, my goddaughters, they love their little earrings. Like,
Yes.
so that's the
I
goal.
love them. Super classy.
Thank you.
It flickers, it shines. I love it. They're light, they're not too heavy. They're
and
perfect.
and that was another thing with, again, can I express how much I love hoops, and they are, core to what we are, but there's a time and a place.
Hmm.
And I am a woman of a certain age, and after a while the lobes start to get a little heavy.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do, girl.
And in support and respect of the Crown Act, because again, this is why I started, to pass the crown and to realize that all hair, all black hair is professional, no matter what, no matter in any way that you style it. And don't ever let your boss, your supervisor, your manager, your coworkers, anyone tell you differently. There are laws that are in place in several states. When I was going through the microaggressions and everything at work, there wasn't a law here in Oregon that
Mm.
safeguarded me from those practices. So I kind of just had to sit there, and meeting after meeting, and people walk by my desk and make comments, and reach out, and you gotta dodge and move. You gotta dodge and use your weave. So I feel
Sad, right?
quotes. Yes. And it is sad, but as a people and as black women, we have learned to rise above,
Yes,
and
we
that's
have.
the symbol. So the duafe, because these are derived from Andrinka symbols of Ghana, and the comb, beauty, resilience, and strength, because that's what we are.
Yes, yes. I love that. I love that. And Miss Danielle said, loving the Afro pink earrings.
Yay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Danielle. We appreciate you, sis, being here with us. Um, Let us know if you have any questions. Feel free to put them in the chat, and we will bring it on the screen. So far, Aisha, what has been your biggest accomplishment since you have created your brand and been moving and going and grooving, girl?
My biggest accomplishment, just the fact that I've manifested everything I've ever wanted in regards
Mm-hmm.
to this brand, and seeing it in, not just in, when you have an idea and you see something and it's just an idea, but to actually have it come to fruition and actually seeing it is great.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to say one of the biggest. So I've gone in. I've had two international sales. The first two,
The
the first
first,
ones
the first two of many.
the first two of many. So Australia was the first one, and and again, me being from Portland, whenever I hear of somewhere, I'm like, are there black people there? Like, I know there's not a lot of black people here, but of course Australia has lots of indigenous people. So that was the first international sale, and then Paris, and I am a huge, but like I cannot wait to have my passport stamped, and I'm
In
going.
Paris,
Yeah, I'm
girl, I can't either.
Paris.
I
Yeah.
can't either. I took 2 years of French, so I definitely got to go to France for sure. So Miss Danielle said, "Is there a website I can go to look at your collection?"
Absolutely. TrueMelaninPDX.com. Head on over there and take a look. We're available on Instagram, and I'm I dabble on TikTok. You won't catch me dancing though. There's no rhythm for this girl. None. But yeah, so TikTok, Instagram, and the True Melanin website, TrueMelaninPDX.com. So PDX for the Portland and me.
Thank you, sis. Thank you for those questions, Danielle. We really appreciate you. Um, well, I love that you said you manifested everything that you thought of because it starts in our mind, what we think, comes to fruition. So it's so important about what you think about, where you put energy is so important because if you're thinking about the wrong stuff, that stuff will manifest.
That's what you will attract. And so, we want to attract self-love, acceptance. Uh,
Yes, self acceptance.
so that's what I'm putting out in the world, and that's the reward. Like, when I see, and I've had customers say, I feel like so like a queen, and I put mine on, and I went on a job
I
interview.
do.
And I wore the earrings, and you get compliments, and it just makes us feel good. So when
It does.
Danielle, when you head to the website and when you make your purchase, be prepared for all these compliments, because they will come at you like ping, ping, ping. So be
Like,
ready.
come on, we taking them all. We taking
We
them
take them
all.
all. Yes.
I love that. I love that. So, real quick, Aisha, for anyone that wants to start their own jewelry, black owned melanin business, what are some tips or something that you can, give them to help them move along or to start? What's some tips that you got for them, girl?
Let's see. Number one tip is, you have that vision, and you have that vision for a reason. It was implanted within you for a reason. Don't let anyone deviate you from your original thoughts and plans.
I
Um,
love that.
Stay true to your,
That's yes, I love that. That's a good tip. And
and
no one's going to understand your journey more than you.
and even if you don't understand it, you don't have to understand it, but stay true to it.
Yes.
So
Yes.
you know that you were blessed with these ideas, and just, if you don't believe in them, who else is going to believe in them? So
Exactly. Exactly.
uh,
Exactly. I love that. Great first tip.
let's see, the second one: be patient, enjoy the journey. You
Yes.
don't wake up and be in Nordstrom overnight. That would be nice, but it doesn't
Right.
happen. So
Right.
enjoy, the little sales here and there. Like, for the longest time, my cousins are my number one supporters. Like, when you
That's
say
awesome.
my little cousin there, I'm like, I thought you were at work. But yes, so be patient in the journey. Um, don't deviate from your plans. Don't let anyone tell you, oh, well, maybe you should, make some symbols that, other people can enjoy. Or maybe, have you ever thought about this? As, no, what's on the table is what I sell for now.
Right. For now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, and just and be patient with yourself.
You can still see me, right,
Yep.
sis? Okay. People keep trying to call me.
You're like, I put my phone on do not disturb. Is that gonna work? Like, yeah.
Girl, I even have it on Do Not Disturb.
Okay, so tip number 3, D&D is my best friend. I'm not even. I mean, sometimes to the point where like my mother has came over and knocked on my door, like, "Are you here?" Yes.
I have not heard from you.
No, and sometimes like it is okay to disconnect and be in your zone because you're bringing your visions to fruition, and
Exactly.
it's okay to shut them out like temporarily because you're busy, you're working on you, and you are the most important thing. So don't let anyone try to tell you that you're not. Don't let anyone try to guilt you into, oh well, we haven't seen you, or like what,
Mm-hmm.
come out. Like, no, I'm not going to the bar. I have things to
Right.
do. Like,
Right.
we've done
Right.
that enough. Like, I'm trying something different now. So
Exactly. I'm
those
not
are.
acting funny. I'm growing, you know? And some things just do not serve our purpose anymore,
And
you
guess
know?
what? It can. You can call it acting funny if you want to, because I'm be funny with my jewelry in Nordstrom.
I know that's right, girl. I know that's right. So I got 2 tips too I want to add. So
Yes.
my first one is to first, before you begin a jewelry business, make sure your why is in the right place. Like why you're creating this jewelry business or any business for that matter. You want to make sure your why is in place. Why do I say that? Because I was somebody that created, I started creating lip oils. What else? I started creating hats, like beaded hats with like jewelry and
Ooh,
stuff on it. Like I was enjoying like creating and stuff, but it wasn't like my true passion, and my why wasn't right. So my why was just about making money. That's what my why was thinking about, just making money. So what can I create to make money? But that's the wrong reason. You know, everybody wants to make money, but our first reason should be because we want to accomplish a mission. We want to serve people. So now that I'm actually walking in my purpose, I feel so free. I'm telling you, when you are walking in your purpose, you feel so free. And even if I ain't made no sales in my business, I still love what I do. I still love empowering women. For women to tell me, I needed this today, Ty, or I really want to thank you for everything that you do. Like you really helped me progress to move forward. You always are positive. I love hearing that because it's bringing impact. Like as long as I'm helping one person a day, I'm truly making a difference without making a sale.
absolutely.
So I just want y'all to know that. Like, just make sure your why is genuine and is strong. Because if your why is not strong, you're going to quit. I know because I quit a lot of times. So just make sure your why is right.
You didn't quit. You changed.
I
You quit.
changed.
You know,
Yes.
he's
Facts.
putting on a podcast. Like I said, you have more content than I do. I don't know how. Yeah, I.
Girl, I'm working. I'm working. My coach, both my coaches, Brendan and Vernica, they both be like, you got to put content out. How's your target audience going to find you if you're not posting content? You need to be posting. You're not doing enough. That's Brendan. You're not doing enough. You need to decide. You need to decide and do it. Girl, I be getting beat in the head all the time.
Listen, and when you have a why, sometimes it's time to make a plan. Okay.
Yes, let's introduce the workbooks, and then we got a couple questions from the community. Did you want to answer the questions first before we go into your?
Hands. No.
Okay, let's answer the questions first. Okay, so Danielle said, "How do you get over the imposter syndrome when starting a new business?"
This question, Tyre, you want me to answer it?
I'm gonna let you go, and then I'll go after you.
Okay, so about 45 minutes ago, Miss Ty, we had spoken, and she said, oh, okay, like join my podcast, and I explained I have really bad social anxiety, and I'm new to all of this, and so she sent me the link. We logged in, and my camera's off. She's like, I thought I mentioned.
True story, y'all. Before we even got on here.
I mean, listen, y'all, I had on literally gray sweats. I had to put the ponytail in real quick, and then fluff the hair, get the gloss and the liner, draw some eyebrows on. So like, you know what? Forget the imposter syndrome. It's gonna be there no matter what. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but you just have to. If you need to envision
You
yourself,
can't let them win.
you can't let it win. So if you need to like envision that you're somebody else, if you want to be Sasha Fierce or Kelly Rowland or Naomi Campbell or whoever gets you through the day, put on that persona. If you need to wear her for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 8 hours, do that.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it is that helps you to become more comfortable with who you are, because we're all imposters. And by that, the meaning is we're all trying to get to a level where we have not arrived yet.
Hello.
But
at least that's what we should be doing.
That is definitely what we should be doing. And you can't get there if you don't try. So you've got to just, put
Absolutely.
yourself, and fear is your biggest hater.
Girl, I'm trying to tell you. Had your girl lacking all last year because of fear. I told myself, not in 2023. We is not. But I wasn't truly walking in my God-given purpose either. I thought it was about educating about natural hair. But after I had that 10-day detox, girl, God put something, God like spoke to me, not verbally, but like had his presence there. And he's like, Ty, I need you to use your voice more. So that's what happened. And, honestly, Danielle, just having a relationship with God is truly what built my confidence the way that it needs to be built. Like, honestly, I don't have any fears because I have God. And I know he going to fight all my battles. But I want to let you know, like last year, I truly suffered from stinking thinking thoughts, from those imposter syndrome thoughts. It kept me from my true potential. And what the thing is, I would write it out so you can get it out of your brain. And then whenever you start to get those thoughts or something coming back in your mind, reverse it to something positive. Like if it's trying to say you're not good enough, you're a phony, you're a fraud. No, I'm not. I am who I am. I know
Absolutely.
my worth. I know my value. I know that I have a gift. I know I have a light to give to the world. Mm-hmm. And don't let it talk you out of it, because everybody on this planet was born to give the world something. Everybody.
Definitely. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And the enemy is who puts those thoughts in our mind to keep us from our true destiny, to keep us from our true purpose, because he knows once we develop that confidence and develop that focus into our purpose, he doesn't like that. He doesn't want that. He doesn't want us to help the world to better other individuals. He don't want that. So you just got to remember, it's the enemy talking. It's not you. And it happens to everyone. There's no getting away from imposter syndrome. Like people that are successful go through it all the time. They talk about it, but they don't let them win. They don't let those imposter syndrome thoughts win. So it's about kicking it to the curb, believing in yourself, and just keep it pushing. Just remember that every little task that you're doing, such as getting your LLC, such as getting your tax ID number, such as trademarking your business, every little thing that you do is a snowball, one little snowball. And the more snowballs you get, the bigger the snowball. So that's all we're doing right now. I'm building snowballs so I can get this humongous snowball. So every day we watering seeds. It's all about tenacity and discipline, mm-hmm. and just how bad do you want it? That's what it comes down to. How bad do you want it?
And remember, you deserve nice things. So you deserve that business. You deserve to work yourself. You deserve, to have money flowing through you and to you on a continuous basis. You deserve that. So as long as you remember that, that will keep you striving and keep you going to accomplish the next thing on your business to-do list.
Yes. Danielle said, amen. Loving this talk, ladies. We have to reverse those thoughts for real.
And just
yes, we do.
New one. And you know what? If we've all had these thoughts, or I'm not good enough, or I'm not pretty enough, or I'm not successful enough, or my credit score isn't. If you just get rid of those first couple of negative words, you know, get rid of
I'm
the
not.
and then what you have is I am good enough. I do have. I deserve. It's
Yes.
easier said than done, but the more you do it, the easier it becomes.
And always remember, your abundance is your birthright. Period. Period.
Period.
All of us are technically rich. We rich in the Lord. It's just He's waiting to give us our abundance, but He ain't gonna give it to us if we're not ready for it.
Exactly. And the
So I'm
money,
working every day
unlimited
hard.
amount of money out there, it's going to come.
It sure is. It sure is. Too many people in the world. It's
Absolutely.
people thriving right now in a bear market. You know.
Right. Just
So.
bare the most doesn't mean that it's bare to all. So there's always something out there that
Mm-hmm.
you need to be open to it and take those steps to get there.
Yes, yes. So my last tip, ladies, for creating a business is creating boundaries. You need boundaries. You got and Aisha kind of hit it already on the head when she was telling us that she couldn't talk to her mom at a certain time. She created a boundary. She just didn't say that, but she created a boundary to let her family know, hey, I'm not available at this time. You got to do that too with your family, with your friends, with your customers. I'm only available at these times or on these days. If you go outside of that time or those days, I'm unavailable.
Mhm.
But if it's a friend, my sis Lady Key was just talking about this. She said it, but if it's a friend, maybe you can work something out. Like, hey, let me call another friend, see if they can help you, see if they can assist you, because I'm unavailable at this time. So then your friend knows that you mean business about those boundaries, and your friend. Well, I just said that. Both of your friends, basically. Your friend who you called and the friend that needs you. They know you mean business when you set them boundaries up. You can't deviate away from them. So set them up, and the people that is meant for you will stay and respect those boundaries. But the people that ain't meant for you, they're going to get mad and they're going to pretty much fall off the wayside because you set up boundaries. And you know what? It's a good thing because you don't want those people anyway.
I'm so glad you touched on that, because I was going to say, if they're your true friends, they will understand said boundaries and be like, okay, it's fine. I'll, come back after, 10 o'clock, or, on Wednesdays when you're not, when you're free, or, what have you. So they will
Right.
understand, everyone's not meant for this journey. You can't bring everyone along with you. And if you
No.
cut some people off, sharpen them scissors.
Okay. Snip, snip. Girl, I'll cut somebody off so quick. I won't even tell
Woo!
you. I'll just cut you off and you'll wonder why you never hear from me no more. It's like you ain't got to tell somebody what they did wrong. They know. They know what they did. So,
Mhm.
therefore, with that being said, moving on.
Yes.
So, Aisha, why don't you tell us what is one of your biggest pet peeves in the jewelry industry? Do you have one or
I don't feel like I've been in the jewelry industry long enough to have a pet peeve. Um,
okay? Fair enough.
my I don't know, my general pet peeve, like, in life, is
Okay.
repeating myself. So, and
Is
this,
repeating yourself? You
yes.
sound like my husband now. Girl,
Oh,
he hate to repeat himself. Him, my brother. What are you? Is your birthday in April?
no. And I say that because,
FaceTime.
oh, hi. I'm a Libra.
Okay.
So yeah, so I am an air sign. I am an airhead all day long, and I feel like if I say something, and I've noticed, so if you say something, and then immediately after, when someone, they said like, what or huh, if you just remain silent, they will repeat back verbatim exactly what you just said to them.
You
So
right. You
why
are
do I
so right.
waste my energy for you to catch up? You better listen hard. I spoke
And you
on.
know what's so funny? That is facts because I have did that to my husband. I was like, "Huh? What'd you say?" And then it was like a pause. And then I was like, "Never mind. I heard you." Like I had to rewind my mind and then he was like, "So what happened?" Like I thought you didn't hear what I said at first. And I was like, well, I heard you, but then I didn't hear you. After I rewinded, then I heard what you said. He was like, oh, okay. So you got to slow down and listen.
Yes, yes. Just take a moment, take a beat, listen, pay attention. That's all I ask. So
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Understood, sis. Understood. So while we get ready to wrap this up, guys, um, what, for my last question, what motivates you to work hard in general, or what motivates you to work hard in your business?
I work hard so my daughter doesn't have to.
I
Um,
love that.
just creating that sense of we're not there yet, but we will be. General
Yes, you
wealth.
will be.
Just creating general wealth, generational wealth. um, I don't want her to have to sit in a cubicle and have that sour feeling in her stomach on Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, because the work week is starting and you got to go deal with these people that don't respect you, could care less about anything that you're producing other than their work. Um,
Okay.
so that's the other goal. So we can live nice and travel and eat as many Trader Joe's chocolate croissants in the morning as we possibly can. Like that.
Right. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I love that. I love that. That's the same thing for me. Like, I don't want my son to have to work 2 and 3 jobs, because when my son was smaller, girl, I was working 2 and 3 jobs to make ends meet.
Mhm.
And I still didn't have enough money. Like,
Mhm.
I'm trading all my time for this little bit of money. And it's like, I don't want my son to go through
And
this. I
time is
don't.
our most precious commodity. That's the only thing that you can never get back. Time.
Exactly. Exactly. Time.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I definitely agree with you on that. We got to work hard so that our children don't have to work hard like we did. They can work smarter instead of harder.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. I say that all the time. Work smart, not hard.
Yes, yes. So, Miss Aisha, do you want to tell the people where they can find you, where they can locate you if they want to, buy from you or see you? Where can they find you at, sis?
Well, if you are looking to experience all these compliments and this dainty, sparkly jewelry that you can wear to work, you can wear to church, you can wear to brunch, you can wear out, you and your daughter can be twins, you and your son can be twins, you can, just all of this True Melanin is available at truemelaninpdx.com. You can also purchase off of Instagram. I'm on Facebook, kind of, sort of, but not really. You can really catch me at TikTok in the comment section. And all my comments like Afro picks this way, dainty Afro pick earrings this way. Also, so I created 3 workbooks for grown women, the grown woman activity book. The first
I
one,
love that.
time to make a plan. So this is your
Ah,
planner. If you are, interested in trying to start your own business and you got a things to do list and, just all the prompts and brain mappings, things are here. You ready to get to the next level? This is the first book in the series, Time to Make a Plan, available on Amazon. When you get tired of being at work and you want to take a break without the screens, time to take a break. This is an activity book for grown women. Drink water and mind your business.
okay. Mind your business, naive,
Some
as
prompts,
Scruffy would say.
queen, things like that. The third one is sometimes, I mentioned travel. We can't all afford to travel at this exact moment in time, whether it's you don't have enough time, you don't have enough money, or the resources. You can do it in this book. It's time to take a trip. There's a credit card here. This trip has already been paid for. Fill it out. Decorate it. It's time to have fun. Let's go on a road trip. Let's gamble.
Girl,
That
we get to
passport.
live our inner child again, right? Phenomenal Cosmetics. She
That's
said looks very
important.
nice. Girl, we need adult coloring books and activity books.
And these
So
are
I
large.
love that you created that for us.
Thank you. And they're large print. So no, like Mandela, you trying to, you getting a migraine, just trying to fill in these little. They're big and they're symbols. It's like one big ice cream cone, painted pink and brown, and go on about your day. Just take 5 minutes to just decompress, relax, release, all the things to make your inner child happy, the grown woman in you happy, and to get your plan and mind right, headed in the right direction.
Yes, yes. That's so dope, sis. I love it. I love it. I love the way I love your creativity.
Thank you.
Yes, do not shut it off. Danielle said very creative.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
So
you, Danielle.
I am
Um,
loving this experience. So it's my first podcast.
See, I told you it wouldn't
So
be bad. You did phenomenal.
thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. So this was so bomb. I definitely got to get you back, let's say maybe in 6 to 8 months, so we can get some updates on what's going on in True Melanin.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Um, but I had such a great time with you, Aisha. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep empowering us, melanin women. Keep making dope stuff for us, because girl, all your stuff is dope. I love it. I love it. So
Thank
whenever you get them little thoughts or imposter syndrome, girl, Ty said you dope, and to keep going. Period.
Remember that. I will. Thank you. Thank you. So
You're
again,
welcome. You're welcome.
one inspiring, the masses. We need this. We do.
Yes, yes. So thank you, everyone. Danielle, Phenomenal Cosmetics, everyone that came in and engaged and listened. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Aisha, for being here, for sharing your story, for sharing your brand with us. I cannot wait to get you back. So everyone go follow Aisha. She is such a beautiful person. She's going to empower you through her jewelry. So make sure you give her a follow. And yeah. That's about it, y'all. So thank. What'd you say, Aisha?
And wear the dainties, wearing them. They look good on you. Yes.
Thank you, sis. So I'm Ty the Natural, everyone. I am your host. Thank you for listening to the Naturally Yours podcast, and we are out. Peace.